And right behind me is where the transit center is going to be in the U-lot. But according to the UNLV master plan, student parking is going vertical. But it's not always the direct finances that makes the basketball program great, it's sometimes the indirect finances. Take, for instance, this building right here. That would prove that the UNLV master plan was a success, but they know that students aren't ready to trade in their car seats for bus seats. And at any given day, there could be over 1,000 future pets at this animal foundation, each looking for their own loving family to call their own.
People who live here will have to put up with them for 30 years, and I probably won't be around in 30 years.
Judy Berndorf is one of the thousands of people that populate the small town of Searchlight, Nevada. For the people who inhabit the quaint town, they will have wind turbines courtesy of the U.S. government. But according to the local, not only will it destroy the land, they won't even get the benefits of the wind power.
The destruction of pristine desert for very expensive wind power that will go to California.
A local Indian tribe that has land in Searchlight isn't opposed to renewable energy, they're against where they put it.
It's where you put it. It's where you put it, and the locations matter. And the reason why the tribe is concerned that this is a bad location is because they've not talked to us directly.
Now the wind turbines are set to go just beyond the hills over there, all the way to Spirit Mountain just right behind me. And for local searchlighters, it's going to be more than just an eyesore for the turbines, it's also going to affect the environment.
There'll be a lot of blasting. This is prime desert tortoise habitat. It's a bighorn sheep migratory path. And people say, oh, they'll learn to avoid them, but they won't survive until long enough to learn.
Berndorf said she would be a supporter for the wind technology since Searchlight generates a lot of wind, but there's a catch.
If it were more effective.
From Searchlight, Nevada, I'm Carl Winder, Fox 5, local, Las Vegas.
Ended up arresting him for a number, up to 20 different charges of sex crimes.
29-year-old David James was arrested yesterday with 22 counts of either sexual assault or lewdness with a minor. According to Metro, this stemmed from an arrest they made on James in December on a sex crime, but Henderson police piled on the counts when they had an investigation on James.
The information that Henderson has a similar case with almost similar circumstances.
Metro's sexual assault section believes the churches James volunteered at is where he led Bible study classes, which is where he got access to the victims. Safeway United founder Rebecca Ferreira said she has warned about sexual predators to churches before.
We've been warning them about this thing. You have to be careful. You can't trust these people just because they say.
Her organization specializes in helping church leaders handle sexual violence and said knowledge in handling these situations makes a difference.
Training and education, it will make the difference.
Metro and Ferreira encourages parents and churches to conduct background checks and get to know the adults that are teaching their children. I'm Carl Winder, Fox 5, local, Las Vegas. The NCAA tournament is a boon for many colleges. I go in depth to see how much a victory would mean for UNLV outside of victories and defeats. UNLV is heading to the NCAA basketball tournament to play Cal Berkeley, but for the university as a whole, the impact goes beyond wins and losses.
We've got 5 teams in the Mountain West Conference that are in the tournament, and so that's 5 credits, and they're for 1 year worth $250,000 a credit.
Now, UNLV has benefited greatly from the NCAA tournament, but it's not always the direct finances that makes the basketball program great, it's sometimes the indirect finances. Take, for instance, this building right here.
The Mendenhall Center over here, a brand new building. It's about a year old now. It was all paid for by donors, so $12 million.
The Runnin' Rebels have lost in the first round for 3 straight years, but one victory in the tournament would not only benefit finances, would also boost morale.
I think that it would show that the Runnin' Rebels do know how to win on a big stage. I think it will make more people interested more than they already are.
College football pays the bills at many universities, but UNLV is one of those institutions where it's a basketball town.
there's more people coming to the basketball game generally on average than the football game. That's not a good metric to have, but it clearly shows me that basketball is what's gotten people's attention here. That's what we're known for.
But Mahdi also said there may not be a correlation between enrollment numbers and the basketball team's success, but every time UNLV has made the NCAA tournament, the amount of student applications has went up since 2007, when the Running Rebels made the Sweet 16.